to workout week 1. This is a 15-minute workout consisting of 3 rounds of 5 minutes of exercise. Each exercise is going to be for 45 seconds with a 15-second rest after each one. The aim is that you push yourself as hard as you can at your pace for that 45 seconds, and then you take your rest for the 15 seconds and move on to exercise 2. You repeat this through all 5 exercises. Once you've completed the 5 exercises, take a minute's rest and then repeat for round 2. Again, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. Have that minute's rest, repeat round 3. At the end of round 3, you're going to have an optional burnout that you can choose to do if you wish. It's a 5-minute burnout. I'll demonstrate that at the end of the exercises that I'm going to show you shortly. Our first exercise that we are going to move on to today is a jack. Okay, I'm going to give you the 3 options for each of these exercises. I'm going to give you a beginner, an intermediate and an advanced option. You will choose the option that suits you the best. Okay, so make sure you've got a little bit of space around you. Make sure you've got your timer ready, whether that be your stopwatch or your phone, just so we can time that 45 seconds and that minute's rest. Make sure you've got some water with you as well, and take on that water whenever you need to. Okay, so jacks is our first exercise. So I'm going to give you the beginner option first. So here, we're just going to step it out to the side, arms up over the head. Full range of movement, keeping those abdominals nice and firm. Good. So this is your beginner option. If you wish to take that now into the intermediate option, so again, it's full range of movement, knees and toes stay in line, abdominals are firm, full range of movement with those arms all the way up over the head. Natural breathing throughout. Okay, option 3 is the advanced option. If you wish to take this option, we're going to do what we call a power jack. So we're going to land into that squat position. So from here now, you're going to jack out, land into that squat, drive back up again. Hands come to the temples. So from here, breathing out as you sink down. Make sure your knee stays over your ankle, hips are going back, and then you drive back up again. So there are your 3 options for the jacks. Okay, exercise 2 is your squat. Okay, on this one again, I'm going to give you those 3 options. So feet are hip width apart, abdominals are firm, chest is lifted, eyes line forward. You are going to tip from the hips backwards, and you're going to sink down into that squat position here. Then drive back up again, making sure you bring the hips back through. Sinking down, breathing out as you stand. You take your range of movement as far as you can. So that feels comfortable for yourself. Making sure each time you get that full extension, squeezing those glutes as you stand back up. Option 2 is the intermediate option. This time we're going to take it that little bit deeper. So again, keep those feet hip width apart, tip the hips back again. This time, elbows to the knees. So that's the depth that we need you to get to. Full extension as you come back up again. Keeping that chest lifted, head up, breathing out as you stand. Option 3, the advanced option, we're going to take it as low as you possibly can go, so you're breaking that 90 degrees. So again, set your position, chest is lifted, you're going to tip the hips back, drive it down, power back up. So take it as far down as you can, so it's still comfortable to you, making sure your heels stay on the floor, your head is lifted. There, squeezing as you drive through. Your next exercise are press-ups. So here, I'm going to again give you those 3 options. So we're down onto the knees. Option 1 is a box press-up. So knees are under your hips. You're going to come forward, hands are slightly wider than shoulder width. And from here, you're just going to lower the head down towards the floor, making sure those abdominals are engaged and feet stay flat on the floor. So from here, press down, nose towards the floor, drive back up again. Elbows soft as you come back to the top. Breathing out as you push up. Make sure that as you go down into that press up, you keep that belly button pulled in towards the spine, nice and strong through the core. Option 2 is your intermediate option, which we're going to do the 3/4 press up. So from here now, we're still onto the knees, but you need to come forward onto the fleshy part of your knees here. So you bring that weight forward, hands again, slightly wider than shoulder width. Feet stay flat on the floor Abdominals are engaged, and you can come all the way down to the floor again. Breathing out as you press back up. Elbows soft on the extension there. Option 3 is the full press up. This is the advanced option here. So now we're going to come up onto the toes. Again, feet wider increases that stability in the base. Hands slightly wider than shoulder width. Abdominals are engaged. You're going to come again down to the floor. Nice strong position. Breathing out as you push back up again. Again, you choose which option is best for you. Our fourth exercise, squat jumps. So again, various options here. If at any point you wish to take out the jump, then just go back to doing the squats. Okay, so squat jump. So again, abdominals are firm, chest is lifted, eyes forward. Keep those feet hip width apart. You're going to tip the hips back first. So slight bend in the knee, and it's driving up. So you're just coming off the floor, landing back into that squat position. Controlling the movement as you do so. Option 2, I'm going to take it that little bit deeper and try and get more lift on that jump. So again, sink it down, power up. So you're driving up, using all the force through the muscles through the legs. Option 3 is your advanced option. That's what we really want to see, you to power through these legs. So take it as low as you feel you can take it to, drive it up, making sure you land in that squat every time. As soon as you land, power it back up again. Keep that chest lifted, head up. Okay. And remember, your option is to take out the jump altogether. Okay, your last exercise in this round, alternating rear lunge. So keep your feet on double yellow lines. So make sure you stay on those lines all of the time. So you're going to take a step back. As you step back, you drop down. Your knee stays over your toe, does not come any further forward. Your back knee is bent, chest is lifted, set the shoulders back, drive it back up again. Keep those feet on those double yellows, step it back, opposite leg. Sink it down here, drive it back up. So control it every time. This is not a quick movement, it's one we want to keep you set. So stop, drop, drive back up. There, making sure those abdominals are staying engaged, those shoulders are back. Those are your 5 exercises on that round. So you would repeat those 45 seconds on an exercise, 15 seconds rest. At the end of that round, you've got 1 minute's rest, then you repeat the round. Okay. Now, your optional burnout is 5 exercises, 1 minute on each exercise. You push until you have to stop. There's no rest in between the exercises. We go for each exercise. So you just take your rest when you need to. Okay. Exercise 1, high knees. So this burnout is really going to push you. So use it wisely. Okay. High knees. So we're going to drive with the arms, raising the knees as high as you can. So from here, driving up, power through with the arms, nice and light on the toes. Keep that head up, stay looking forward, keep those abdominals engaged. Exercise 2, new jacks. So we jack wide, we jack narrow. So from here, you're going to jump it out. If you want to, keep your hands here, drive it back in and land it in that squat. If you want to make it a little bit harder, we want the hands to come down to the floor each time. After each jack, we come up to standing, set those shoulders back. Exercise 3, tension squats. So here, keep those feet width apart again, take the hips back. You're going to sink down into that squat, come back up, but not all the way up. You still need to keep these muscles under tension. But it's a quick movement. So all the way down, not all the way up. Chest stays lifted, eye line stays forward, that head stays up, those shoulders stay back. So you'll feel that burning through the tension in the muscles. Exercise 4, we go down into a plank. So make sure you keep those abdominals engaged. Bring that pelvis under so you get that nice flat back, pulling that belly button in towards the spine. Keep that position throughout the whole of this movement. So we're going to come down onto the knees, hands down onto the elbows, make sure your hands stay apart. Come up onto your toes, your back is flat, your eye line is down. Natural breathing throughout this. Remember, keep those abdominals pulled in, brace through that mid-core. Brilliant, so holding it here. Again, we're holding that for a minute as well. Your final exercise in this burnout, mountain climbers. So we come down onto the floor once more. Your weight is all the way forward, your shoulders are over your wrists, you're onto your toes. We want you to bring your knees in as far forward as you can. Your hips stay down. You have that nice flat back, that neutral spine position. Once you get into that movement, pick up the pace here. So again, we're keeping the hips down, making sure the knees are coming in towards the elbows. That is your 5-minute burnout at the end. It's an optional burnout. Again, it's entirely your choice. But try it, see how you get on with it. Hope you've enjoyed that workout. Look forward to meeting you on workout 2.